the gangs, oh yeah. But the heads down, running out the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. Give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins. Give me a team, give me a team.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At their own 22-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else. On first down, they'll start out with Wright. And he's going to lose yardage here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Williams. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. To throw once more, here's Williams. And going deep for Hill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to have the Dolphins first first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
First down.
To throw, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To the air, Williams. Open net is Waddle, complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned him, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Felton from 21 yards away. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now the extra point.
Lining up for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs. But sometimes...
And they will will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Williams pass.
He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Vikings.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Etienne up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here.
First down.
And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Etienne. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now in 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Etienne once more. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Will Reichard on for the Vikings field goal.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turns his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10.
Vikings 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
What? Yeah. Really with the... I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Travis Etienne, 85 yards. And the Vikings have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the opponents, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're good.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 59 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. We often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what I'm seeing with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Return set up here. There he goes left side. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown, Dolphins. So it's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Vikings 24.
Now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Travis Etienne, touchdown, Vikings. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And that rushing touchdown, number 28 on the year, just a remarkable number as he draws level with a Hall of Famer, LaDainian Tomlinson, for the most in NFL history. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives him a 3-point lead. This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On 35-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. All his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 26 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
To throw, it's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing is Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Dolphins, first down. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Miami.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Lane. Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Draw play, this is right. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Vikings' 11-yard line.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Williams loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The kick by Sanders is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
39-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2nd and 8.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air with McCarthy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Williams looking to do it himself.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Luther Burden,
An 80-yard touchdown.
and the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here, the back and forth first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Over the middle, complete to Anderson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Vikings first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Now McCarthy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
To the air again, McCarthy. Complete to Addison on the out route.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Vikings.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. They will take the 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings pull it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing to start the drive. Williams.
Open man down the field. That's Berman.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
33. That's good for the Dolphins. First down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Dolphins.
Pass to the right side, caught by Berman.
Williams pass.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Williams.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
To the air once more, Williams.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
A gain of 17 yards.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
34-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout.
45-yard line.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That's another Vikings.
The final shot before break. McCarthy.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the gun on third down, McCarthy. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Looking to throw. McCarthy.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. Touchdown! Was shot right. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back for a chance to really extend this lead out.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
16 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 16
to the air, Williams.
He's in the space past the 25 and down to the 16-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 15.
To throw, Williams. That's complete. It's Okwuegbunam.
Williams pass.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring us second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 11-yard line.
Throwing again here, Williams.
Now he'll tuck this and run. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Vegas!
They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I've had almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on fourth. And 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Second and 7.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
First down.
That's caught left side, Burden. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
A give up the middle to right. And he'll go down at the 28. To throw, it's Williams.
First down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. Here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw is Williams. Wright's got it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And the Dolphins are going to hit 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down. 1st and goal, Miami.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd down and goal.
There's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown.
Luther Burden. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. McCarthy is set to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Ready, shot? All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Ice jam. Out.
To a fast pass outside complete. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Tua's going to change things up. And now they'll shift things around.
Tempo 3, kick.
Right. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Corner, long. 20, TX.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He'll try to do it himself. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Sanders now to have the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
39-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To the air with McCarthy. Finds White.
All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after picking up a 5 or 6. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
They keep it on the ground right again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll try the right side here with White.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every